Today, I am going to be turning this LEGO Star Wars Republic fighter tank into a awesome Republic dropship with Republic fighter tank. And also, I'm going to be telling you how you can make your own dropship with fighter tank in today's video using not one, but two LEGO Star Wars 187th Republic fighter tanks. So with that said, remember to press that like button and get this video to 5,000 likes. Also, quickly before we go any further, this amazing model was designed by the legend Bricolear bricks. If you want free instructions, I will leave some of them to his video down in the description below, as well as a huge thank you to him. He has a great Patreon program, which I'm a part of, so check that out as well. With that said, let's get started. Okay, so first we have to disassemble this Republic fighter tank, because unfortunately, I only have two. Now we have to open a new Republic fighter tank. And here it is. Let's put together the figures. And here is a look at all of the minifigures. You know, decent amount. You're also missing two battle droids, so please ignore that. We also have an extra Mace Windu, which is pretty epic. Here is our little chibi Republic fighter tank. It actually looks amazing for an alternate build. You do have a little area for turrets. You also do have a little area down in the fighter tank for two troopers. We'll take a better look at that later. Very cool. Now let's build the drop ship. We have an area down here. I'm having a hard time figuring out where exactly, how to line it up. It's a little difficult, but hopefully we figure it out. And like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have most of the dropship build done. We are just missing the windshield. Pretty epic. I've been tooling around with some of the extra parts. In the back here, I actually did put some of the little wheels. And on top of that, there is this open area. I was tooling around with it a little. I feel like this looks overall better. I'm going to get my windshield, and I also need a 6x4 piece. I believe that would need to go over here. Or maybe like a 3x4. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. So we're going to take a look at the full set, starting with the little fighter tank in the back. Here's a mini look at your Republic fighter tank. It's obviously much smaller than the regular design. Heck, it's much smaller than a lot of older designs. But it is very cool nonetheless. You do not have many rolling features. We'll get to how you actually put it in the dropship. But overall, just a quick look. It's really cool looking. The only problem that seriously I have is this little connection right here. It's a little bit loosey-goosey, but other than that, it's really quite simple. It's held in by this like little piece here. And you know, it's solid. You also do have this piece right here. There's also a little stud hopper here that you could put this in, and you could have the trooper run it, and there's also room for two more troopers. Now, in order to place figures back here, you do have to do some moving of the things around, specifically these plates right here. So you have room for one trooper there. Say you have another guy here, and then once you have done that, you can simply seal up all of your boys. And then you obviously put these pieces back in. You could put your weapon back in, everything, making it just a very simple process. And again, you get to include 3 troopers in this relatively tiny design. Obviously, it's not ideal, but it still certainly does its job. Now anyway, here's a look at our LEGO Star Wars Republic dropship. Now yes, this thing is extraordinarily fragile. This is not an official LEGO model. It is a custom model. Keep that in mind. So it's gonna look a little wonky, and you're dealing with only the parts of a singular LEGO Star Wars, 2 singular LEGO Star Wars sets. They were limited to that. Plus, obviously, you need to get a windshield. This is from the Mandalorian Starfighter, but really any piece like this works fine. You do have a little cockpit area for a trooper. He has been in there mighty fine and dandy. You also do get front weapons, which are all great. They don't require you to put stickers nearly anywhere. I just put stickers on some of these pieces because they had to, of course, take apart one of my models. And also you do, in the back, get a little bit of a mechanism, which we will get to in just a second. In terms of the wings, they're very cool. I think he did a really interesting thing with them. And up top, especially, I feel like there's the biggest lacking area because there's a bunch of empty space, and we're going to talk about how you can work on that later on. But now I want to show you guys how to load your Republic fighter tank. It is quite simple, actually. If you could see these pieces right here, you're just going to want to slide it up along those lines like that. Make sure all of your firearms or weapons on there are down, and you're going to want to plug this little pin in here just so that way it does not slide back. You can see they are all snugly fit. And then you can say, take your guy, you're going to want to grab it towards the center where the Technic pieces are and fly off. And honestly, this is super ingenuitive. Like, I would have never thought to do this in a million years. Now, the biggest problem by far with this custom design is the top, and that's really just because he ran out of pieces. A simple way to fix this is by simply doing one of these. You just get a 1x6 or 2x6 white brick, and you just kind of do this. It's really quite simple, and if you want to say go further, you could like get a brick like this or something really along those lines. Just to connect stuff, it's just a little bit of a difficult connection if I'm being honest, and again, very loose, as you just saw. Now, with that being fully said and done, this is not a perfect model, especially the Dropship, but it is a solid one nonetheless, at least in terms of look and in terms of play functionality. Overall, this is not my favorite alternate build I've ever done. The fighter tank is very cool, and the dropship is quite frankly not the best in my opinion, but I still think it's actually really neat considering you only need to buy 2 of these, and it's a great alternate build if you're tired of building the same Republic fighter tanks over and over again, if your army building is set. Overall, with that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to check out these videos right here if you want to see me convert the 501st Battle Packs into a Republic fighter tank, or if you want to see me, say, turn a 501st Battle Pack into a Republic gunship. Also, while you're at it, subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one. Remember to peace out and stay awesome.